All right, so this is another one of those what is hiding in the corner of the shop type of videos. I haven't done a video on this car in a long time. You may not even be able to tell what it is. I know what it is, but hardly anybody else does. It gets a lot of attention. It's been parked right there in that spot for a long time. It is a Subaru 360. I call it my Monster 360. And I just aired up the tires and rolled it out. I thought, you know what, it's summertime. If I don't start working on this thing, I'm never going to do it. I've had it for probably 15 years, maybe more. Yeah, I think more, probably more like 20. It is a Subaru 360 body shell. In other words, a monocoque from about here forward. It has a Mustang 2 front suspension. And that is actually where I'm kind of stuck. And why the project stalled was I tried to use the Subaru 360 steering rack with the Mustang 2 custom cross members and control arms and tie rod ends, and turns out the car steers backwards. I'll show you what I mean. So normally when you steer a car, you turn left. Turning it left, you'll notice the steering is going right. And the reason for that is that the Subaru 360 had a steering rack where the tie rod ends connected in the back of the, I don't know what you call it, the spindles. They actually crossed over. And this car, I either have to flip the spindles or make something else work. And I'm working on making something else work. I've thought about a reverse gearbox for the steering column. I'm just really confined with space. There's not a lot of room. But I should get into the details of what this thing really is before I get into the details of what I'm going to do. So it's a Subaru 360, a 69, and I've adapted the fuel tank to the front. I put in Mazda RX-7 power brakes, master cylinder's there. The power brake booster is underneath there. You can see the black thing. It has aluminum pedals from a Mazda RX-7. Modified the firewall a bit for the fuel tank. Has a painless wiring master switch, a brake proportioning valve, and I've wired all the gauges, and specifically the speedometer, for a 4G63 turbo engine in the back. It's really dusty. Let's get a good look at that. So yeah, I bought 3 or 4 cars to make this all happen. Of course, the cars are long gone now. But this is a 4G63 turbo Mitsubishi engine out of like a 91 Eagle Talon all-wheel drive. And then I bought a 2-wheel drive transmission, and then we put a Phantom Grip limited slip in there. It's a radiator out of a Chrysler minivan, an intercooler off of something, I don't recall what. It all runs and drives. CRX springs. I don't know if it's very well sorted, but I have driven it. And that's actually why I tore the front end apart, is that with the stock front end, it just would not stop. The brakes basically would catch fire. So I've got the big Mustang or Ford cross-drilled rotors up there now. See those? And some single piston, just Chevy brakes, I think, cast iron. I wanted to keep the weight down, but safety trumps weight as far as that goes. I got to make the control arms adjustable, and I'm rambling on. But anyhow, it has the Mitsubishi DSM EEPROM ECU. You see it right there, which has the stutter box, the no lift shift, all the good stuff. And it's all wired up. I just need to put a battery in it and fuel, and it would run and drive. I have the seats over in a corner over there. Just got to figure out the steering. So that's my game plan for tonight, is I want to get the steering figured out so I can drive this thing, because it is a lot of fun. And it's summertime. Look outside. It's beautiful. It's about 80 degrees. So who else wants to see me drive this thing? I think I do. All right. Thanks for watching my little Subaru 360 monster machine. It's kind of a cart. I do have the entire back end. I have all the front end. I have the doors. I have all the body work. Once I get it all together and running well, then we'll probably paint it. Okay, thanks for watching. See you around.